up? What up? Welcome to the Crown and Stitch podcast, the official Fitted Hats podcast that you need in your life. My name is Nick Ingval. I'm with my guy Dexter, aka Smooth as Eggs. Talk about some fitteds. We're going to hook you up with the gift guide that keeps on giving. So before we get into that, what's good, man? How you been?
I'm good. Beyond the freeze, I'm great. You know, it's what the hell's today? Wednesday. Usually we're uploading on Wednesday, but you know we're a day late. I had to work yesterday, so sorry about that, people.
It's all good. We get to watch the Kings whoop up on the Pacers tonight too. So you know life is pretty
demolishing
good.
The old crew, man. Yep. Yeah. Halliburton. I feel so bad, but you know we had to do it to him.
Yeah. Halliburton's been playing pretty good though, man. I'm happy with the Kings squad now, but he's been playing pretty nice this season already. So
19 points, 11 assists. That's like Stockton numbers almost right there.
Yep. So okay, before we get into this, we're gonna do this gift guide. But before we do that, what are you rocking on your on head tonight?
So I actually forgot I had this. I was looking for a hat to go with my kicks and fits. This is another San Francisco Seals hat. Like I said, I moved up the street. Right over there is old school Seal Stadium. So about 4 or 5 blocks away from me. So I pulled out the old school little Seal guy right here. You know, this is probably Joe DiMaggio or somebody wore this back in the day.
Yeah, that's a good one. What colors are on it?
It's like navy and like orange. You know, kind of like
okay, yeah.
Trying to get too much light up on there. Yeah, like navy and orange.
It's good. I like it. I mean, I'm kind of rocking the same myself. Navy and orange, light blue. What is this? Orange Crush pack.
That's that 60s logo right
there.
The
61 All-Star patch on the side. This is one that my girlfriend hooked me up with a while back, so can't complain.
Shout out to a real one.
Yep. I think what do you think? We save the kicks and fits for the end? I think so.
Yeah, I'm down. That's cool.
You say you got a pickup though. I don't have a pickup, so I'm gonna throw it to you and let you roll with it.
So it's not a new pickup?
I take it back. I do have I have an old pickup.
I got an old pickup.
Not like a Toyota pickup truck beater old pickup though. We're talking No. Just an old pickup we haven't shared.
So this hat right here, this is the Seattle Thunderbirds minor league hockey team in the CHL. This is a $39.99 hat from Hat Club. That's how old this damn hat is. And it is, I looked at this earlier. I've never seen this in my life. Made in the USA. I shit you not. That's how old this hat is.
That's crazy. New era
this hat
too.
Is yeah, dude. So yeah. Shout out to Hat Club for at one point making hats or getting hats from, you know, here.
Oh shit. Well, get this.
Uh-oh, you too.
I got the made in the USA too. Oh man. So
that's crazy.
I don't even remember when this is from, but this is a Phoenix Firebirds from I want to say this is at least 5 or 6 years old. I mean, it's this Hat Club pin.
Yep.
So
same old pin.
Old pin, but you know, just kind of your typical minor league. The Firebirds were a Giants affiliate for a while. A lot of my favorite pitchers kind of threw for them back in the day when they were in their minor league stints. But
drop a name.
Maiden William Van Landingham.
Holy shit. Damn.
Super obscure.
Pull that baseball card out. Might be worth $4.
Right? Yeah. Speaking of, I went to a couple of shops a few months back. I haven't been to a card shop in forever because that is the slipperiest slope that exists for a young 40-something is a baseball card shop. You walk in there and you get hit with nostalgia with like literally just like knock you out. You walk out, spent way too much money, wondering how you're going to pay your rent because you went and bought all these things that you wish you had when you were 12 years old.
So this paper.
Yeah, exactly. And it's probably none of it is worth anything what you think it's worth. It's just cool because you're like, damn, I haven't seen this card since I was like, I ended up just kind of like digging through, looking at stuff. I did spend I spent about $40 over like a couple of shops because I just went on a binge. I was like, man, I'm just kind of wander around and look at all these old card shops. But it's totally new.
Hold on,
too.
where was this at? You went to a place that had multiple card?
No. I went around Sacramento. Like I went to a few different stops. Okay. Yeah.
So you were on a baseball card hunt.
Yeah, I was definitely on the hunt. And they've got a lot of like new stuff, right? Because the new stuff is crazy. I mean, there's everything that has come out in the last like 3 to 5 years is just bananas. I can't keep up with it. There's too much. So I just don't even get into it. Sometimes I see something that I like and I end up getting it, but I don't like go ripping packs. I don't go buying boxes, anything like that. I'm just like, oh, a player that I like, a dope card, I'll take it, right? Most of the time it's either Giants, Allen Iverson, some like other obscure 90s basketball or pitchers and stuff like that. But the one thing that I appreciate about card shops today that I never even thought could be a thing is like the dollar bins. Like they'll just have boxes and boxes of like $1 or $2 cards, $5 cards. And it's all the stuff that like I thought was cool as a kid that is like completely forgotten now. I end up getting like, do you remember that Shaq card that came out where he was like 3 or 4 different superimposed, like faded versions?
It
was like his rookie
Shaq?
card. Yeah.
I remember a rookie card with Flair Ultra, and it was him with like a bunch of TVs, I think, behind him, or just a bunch of like, it looked like it was like 20 Shaq TVs.
Oh yeah.
And they had it for all the rookies that year.
One.
They had like him and Clarence Weatherspoon.
Yeah.
But I can't remember which one you're talking about. It was like Skybox or something.
It was let me see here. It was the Upper Deck card.
Upper Deck. I'm gonna get a little Google search going on right now. Shaq rookie Upper Deck.
Yep. It's like 3. He's wearing the Shaq attacks. It's like 3 shots of him. Like it's like him standing, one where he's jumping, and one with him like dunking. But it's not like separate photos. It's all kind of in one photo.
Oh, I see. I don't remember this one.
So that card was like I paid $5 for it. Like, I mean, it's not like graded or anything like that. It is purely like this was a dope card when I was a kid. Man. It was like the traded set or whatever. So it was like I think you had to get like, if I remember right, you had to get like a redeemable card and then send it in to get that one. So like you didn't get that card out of a pack, but you might get it. You might get like the card to redeem it for it. Anyway, long ass
wow, man, you got me
way of saying
you got me
sent me down a rabbit hole. Sorry, I know I sent you down
one now too. One now too, dude. It's a Willie McCovey card for $2, dog. How do I not pick that?
Yeah, exactly. Yep. I mean, it's just crazy stuff because, like, that's the stuff that's important to me. I appreciate the hustle and the guys that are paying attention to all of that stuff now, where it's like, oh, this is they got like 10 different color refractors on cards today. So it's like, I see a card and I'm like, oh shit, Allen Iverson. And somebody looks at it and is like, oh, that's just a regular one. You need like a purple or an orange or a teal or whatever. And
like,
I can't keep up with that. It's like, just give me the card. I'm going to look at it for like a couple days. And then it's probably going to go on in a drawer on a box, in a box that I don't look at for months. And then it'll be fun again a couple months from now. So.
Cliff Floyd rookie card. Is it a rookie? I'm not sure if it's a rookie card, but he's doing like the Jordan.
The jump, yeah. I got that. Man. Oh yeah, I
had it like at my old spot. I had it like hanging up somewhere behind me, but I don't even know where it's in the box right now. I don't know.
Yeah. I love that one. That's one of my favorites. Yeah, man. Anyway, that was not a part of this whole holiday gift guide we're going to talk about, but honestly, you could probably hook your favorite little hat collector in your life up with some baseball cards, and they'd probably appreciate that as well. I know.
Even easy gift, as you said, hit the dollar bin. There you go.
Even at 40 something, if I open up a little package with some cards in it, I would be feeling good.
Seriously, and I'm chewing the gum. I don't care if it's 40 years
old. So we want to talk about these other kind of gift ideas because sometimes it's overwhelming out there. You're looking at Amazon links on Twitter all day or Facebook, scams. I mean, not everything on Facebook is a scam, but there's plenty of them. So,
I wouldn't know.
Yeah, I try to avoid it.
I ain't touching that place.
I've been trying to avoid every place lately, but I'm also trying to post more on at Crown and Stitch on Instagram. So you should go follow that one. But the first thing that came to mind, obviously cleaners, right? It's got to keep things fresh. I don't have a preference to cleaners specifically. I did notice that, a lot of the sneaker brands the sneaker cleaner brands make hat cleaner packs, which, I mean, I assume it's probably the same thing.
I have to assume the same.
Yeah. But, you can get those for anywhere from like $10 to $30. So pretty cheap and easy way to hook somebody up with something that they can definitely use, because that anybody that's rocking hats regularly could definitely use that stuff. But so I don't have a brush. If any of my loved ones are listening or watching, hint, hint, I don't have a brush to do my cleaning with, but I know Dexter's got one that he could talk a little bit about.
So I don't clean with this, but sometimes you get a little lint, you get a little dust, you get a little something. You just actually, every time I wear a hat, I just give it a little, just like with your shoes. Sometimes you get a little dirt on there, and you don't want to, pull the Mario move and get the scrubbing on, trying to restore some. Just knock that dirt off a little bit. So right here, just get you some unicorn hair brush right here. Make sure it's unicorn hair. Nothing but the finest. You have to be a brown unicorn too. But that's something easy right there, because like some of these will probably come with a cleaning kit, or this is really just like a brush. I think it says hair brush, right? But it's not a hair brush. It's a brush from this hat store that used to be on Haight Street, and they would sell those things right there. And so something, just something to knock it off. Keith's not here, but when you were mentioning cleaning hats and stuff, I remember he had those little inserts for the forehead to keep your guts white or black or whatever, so
yeah, that's a good call.
That's another one right there. I forgot what the hell those things were called, but yeah, like a little inner thing that you put inside your hat right here, so that you can keep your sweat from making, because if this is a white what is that shit called?
Yeah. Like a actual sweatband, right?
Sweatband. If you have a white sweatband, you wear that hat like 4 or 5 times, it's not white anymore.
Yeah, it's done. Yep. Yeah, that actually makes me think. So I'm going to put a link. I'm going to find some of these things, and just put links in the description. So I'll make the whole list in the description if you want to check it out. That also makes me think, I can't remember if Keith tried this or if we just talked about it, but I know Hat Club and a handful of other people are making the bands to curve the bill. You seen that? Like it's an actual specific band to curve the bill. Might be another option. I
don't get it for me.
I don't know if it seems
a little be regifted.
Yeah, it seems a little much, but also I appreciate
put a little bit of this on there. So all you gotta do is use your hands.
Yeah. You remember those old New Era commercials where they were like they were going through and everybody was just crushing, they were like flipping and bending and creasing. Yeah.
That was way too much.
Yeah, definitely.
But I mean, if you're a baseball player, you just go out there, whatever works. You're not. It's not about having like specific dimensions and all that.
Yeah, I mean, hell, I know some people that just straight up throw that bill into a coffee mug and let it sit for a day. The way the way people
That's
used to do baseball gloves. You wrap it up and tie it up and let it sit, let it break in. So that's
we
also
used to get our gloves and we put it under our dad's pickup truck overnight.
Yep.
Run over it.
Yep.
You come back, that thing you'd be like, oh hell yeah, I'm Ken Griffey now.
Yeah, exactly. Yep. Yeah. So obviously cleaners, brushes, bands, protective stuff. On that note too, I think we talked a little bit about the protective sprays, the water repellent stuff. Pretty much everybody's making that stuff at this point. There's a lot of different versions out there. I personally don't use that stuff. I don't use it on my sneakers either. So maybe I'm not a proper hat collector or a proper sneakerhead in that sense. But I know it works. I mean, I've definitely seen it work in person many, many times. So
yeah, it does work.
Yeah, if you're into that, it's definitely, or if you know somebody that's into hats, definitely something that they should have, especially right now, because it's about to be, I mean, Northern California is about to get hit with like the craziest storm in years right now, supposedly. So
When's that happening?
tonight, tomorrow.
Seriously?
Yeah, it's supposed to be like
Shut
a crazy
the fuck
storm.
up.
Yep.
Oh no.
Yeah, it's supposed to rain for like 3 days or something, I think.
Oh shit, you're right. Tomorrow's raining. 44 degrees is the low. It's a 90% rain probability. That means it's going to rain.
Yeah.
And it's Friday. No, Friday says it's only a 1% chance of rain, at least out here in the city. But then Saturday and Sunday and Monday, right back to the wet stuff.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh damn. And then next weekend too. Okay. Well, North Face time.
Yeah, seriously. All right. So next up, I don't do this, but I know Dexter's got a lot of good stuff in this department. Pins, man. We did a whole episode on pins.
Oh,
Keith went and checked out a whole hat and pin expo. So
yeah, I wanted to go.
Yeah, me too. We are definitely going to make it to the next one. Get all three of us out there. Yeah. Classics. But find something outside of sports that that person that you're hooking up with, get them if they're a Star Wars nerd, get them a Star Wars pin, Marvel.
Maybe they like Anchor Steam and Blackened Whiskey.
Yeah, exactly.
Which is a Metallica whiskey. I got a bunch of pins since we're getting on that right now.
Speaking of, I need to get some of that Metallica. Are they going to release more of that?
The whiskey?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's not a one-time thing.
I know it's sold out like the first day or whatever, so I wasn't sure if they did restocks or what. Yeah,
we're selling it at our venues and people aren't really even buying it. So
yeah.
I think the hype's pretty much gone. But yeah, we got a little Ghostbusters. You just mentioned Star Wars, so you get your
yeah, there you go.
Hold on, where's he at?
That's dope.
It says pew pew on there. I don't know if you can see it. But yeah, something like that. Hook up your hat, buddy, kid, lover, whatever the hell, with just some random stuff that they may like. You can throw it on there.
Where do you get most of those pins? Just random.
Yeah, randomly, dude. I don't think I even buy pins.
Yeah.
Like I will buy a Hat Club pin. This is blue and pink, which I don't have anything blue and pink, but just in case I do ever do get one, there you go. But for the most part, I don't know. I think people also know that I like pins, so people just hand me pins here and there.
Yeah. Yep. All right. Next, what do I got on here?
Carrying situations. Let's go with that.
Yeah, let's do it. Yeah.
You got to figure out a way to carry your hats around. This is pretty impractical for every day, but sometimes this is a 6-hat carrier right here. Little mini duffel. See, you can just pull out your little Seattle Mariners hat with the white guts. If you're going on vacation or a road trip or something like that, and boom. This thing's hard. Gonna keep your hats nice and sturdy.
Yeah, I got a generic one of those from years back that I still use most trips. But I saw, speaking of carriers, I think we did. Yeah, we actually talked about it. But Hat Club has like a massive one now, right? Like 40 or 100 or something.
Really? I don't think I knew about
it's
that.
Like one. It's not a hard shell. It's
bigger than this duffel bag right here.
Maybe that's it. How many does that do?
This is 30. Maybe
that's what I'm thinking then. Yeah, that's dope. I need to get one of those too.
I don't think I would ever actually take that. I mean, it was great for the move.
Yeah. Yeah.
Am I going to need to take 30 hats on traveling somewhere? Like maybe when this blows up, but
yeah, when we're doing shows live and yeah,
exactly.
I mean, it is good to just have it in there though, because it keeps the dust off of them. No matter how clean you keep the house, man, like hats just eat up dust, man. They are like the worst. Going back to that,
that's why you got to have your unicorn brush. Exactly.
Yeah.
So the duffel works like that. Also, display cases, just like you have your shoes.
Yeah.
Display cases I use for my shoes. I haven't set it up here yet, but it's just I got some from the what's that? The package store, the
container store. Yeah, yep.
Yeah. There you go.
Yeah, that's a good one. Actually, now that I think about it, the guys at Sneaker Throne, if you don't know, like I've been doing the Sneaker History podcast for a few years now, but I work with the guys at Sneaker Throne, like on some other projects. They actually will give you I think it's a 10% discount if you use the code history on the Sneaker Throne site. And they actually just came out with a new hat throne, which is like specific for hats, which is kind of dope because it instead of like the regular thrones that just open and slide in, kind of, standard like glass front, just pull it up, slide it in and it disappears. This opens, it slides in, and then the hats slide out on a tray. So it's like, it's like more complicated, but it looks super dope. So I forget what the price is on it. They're a little expensive, but you can save a little bit if you use the code history, I think. And it looks good for us too. So, we always appreciate that.
That's right. There you go. There's your first gift, people, right there.
Yeah, exactly. Actually, the other friends that I wanted to talk about too, I was showing Dexter as we were getting started tonight. Trineco, if you don't know, they are a like travel bag backpack manufacturer. They're based in San Francisco. Guy's been doing it for a really long time. He's a really good dude. He's pretty much a solo, entrepreneur. Has some help here and there, obviously, to keep it going. But like, he just does really good stuff, and they are really high quality bags. But the backpack specifically, the Weekender backpack that they do, I have, and it basically will hold a couple of pairs of shoes and then like whatever, like clothes and whatnot on the other side. It's got a bunch of different compartments, laptop, sleeve, all that stuff. But the thing that I love about it is the top has this removable, like, not a removable, it unzips and then you pull this like strap
it's
cover
like a
thing.
Tent or a hood.
Yeah, it's almost like a tent for your fitteds. So, you're wanting to take one bag to go for a few days, 2 pairs of shoes, all your clothes, toiletries, all that stuff. And then you can put like probably 3 hats, I would say. I mean, maybe 4 or 5, depending on what size you wear. But I've definitely done 3 and I wear a size 8. So, you can get a few more for most sizes. But yeah, it's a cool way to take them without having to take that extra carrier with you, right? Because if you're just trying to keep it all in one, or maybe you're doing a trip that's, on the bus, on the train, something like that, where you're not wanting to have a bunch of different things that you're carrying. It's a super dope option, and he's just a really good dude. So I'll put a link in the description with the rest of this stuff, but definitely somebody I would love to see get more support as a independent hustler out there. He's a really good dude. So what else we got here?
Yeah, that thing looked nice.
Yeah, it's really, really well made. Oh, of course. Probably the most important accessory for me as somebody who has fallen into the temptations of a slight size smaller and needed to stretch the hat to fit my head. A hat stretcher is a key thing. Also, not just because people are trying to grab hats in different sizes that don't necessarily fit and they want to make it fit, but if you wear your hats and you sweat in your hats, a lot of hats will shrink real quick. Mm-hmm. So you need to keep them up. You need to keep them at that size that you want. And a hat stretcher is like, you can get them on Amazon for like $10, $20, and you just throw it in there, twist the thing out, it pushes it apart, leave it for a day or two, and that hat is like good as new again. So definitely my most used hat accessory in my life.
So I've never had a hat stretcher or used a hat stretcher, but as you said, sometimes you see that fire hat and it's a size too small and you're like, damn, I gotta have it, right? So I've had a couple situations like that, and that's when I really get to bending the brim, because it'll make the hat almost like elongated to like fit a little better. But I've had a couple of headaches in my life over the hat just being too tight,
Me too, man.
It's like, damn, am I going to give myself an aneurysm or something? Like, this is not healthy, probably. So yeah, you probably a hat stretcher is, like you said, it's something that you can utilize, and it's cheap. Like, it's not going to break the bank. Like you can buy 4 of those for the price of a hat nowadays, pretty much. So
yep, totally. And it's actually pretty good too. Like I have 2 of them, but some hats you kind of want that, like it's almost like the shoe tree thing, right? You want it to like keep its shape when it's sitting there. Because sometimes you got like even in your bag, right? You've got like 30 hats in there. You never know how, as it sits there is pressing back on those bottom layers, right? So it's just a good way to kind of keep things properly, shaped and all that too, without it being like something that's like only it's useful outside of just doing that. Obviously, that's why I like it. Because I was thinking too when I was thinking about like, oh, we should do a gift guide. The worst gift you could actually possibly give any hat collector enthusiast is one of those plastic dishwasher. Do you know what those things? You know what I'm talking about? Those wash things that we used to get as young guys.
Yeah. Throw it in the dishwasher.
Yeah, worst idea ever. Don't do that. Although it is kind of funny now. I would actually laugh pretty hard if somebody actually got me that. But
I'd probably hang it up on the wall.
Yeah,
dip it in gold.
Yeah. Basically, it's just this plastic like frame that goes around the hat, and then you snap it together, and then throw the hat in the top rack of the dishwasher. Oh man, the things we used to do. You kids don't know about this.
They don't know. Now they got these fancy sprays and brushes and stuff. There was no unicorn brush back in our day, okay? Yeah. This didn't exist, okay? You know how long it took them to catch the unicorn to make this? Man.
Right. I wonder, I'm going to have to talk to Mario. Shout out to Mario Restores. I wonder if there's anybody, he probably would do this, but I wonder if there's anybody doing hat cleaning as a service yet.
Oh, I have to assume somebody's probably picked that up like, oh man, I got to fill this void,
Yeah.
Get this money.
Yep.
If there is, we probably should.
Actually, yeah.
We need to get that guy on the podcast for real. I got some questions for him, man.
Yeah, definitely.
Like, so you're telling me what you're doing is just cleaning shoes, but in hat shape, right? No, man. No, check us out, man. No, I got my own system here.
Right. Oh man. All right. Well, that's pretty much the list. I guess like you could always last minute, you could always just scoop up a gift card, hat club, or
I was thinking
lids.
Gift cards are out there.
Yeah.
Or just get a hat. Like last week, go back to last week. Hat Club had hats for half off that we thought were going to like fly off the shelves.
Yeah.
So, worst comes to worst, get a hat.
Yep. Always a good choice. All right, let's wrap up. Talk about some kicks and fits. You want to start us off?
I'll go first. All right. So in the move, I forgot I even had these, but Paul George, twos.
Oh, nice, yeah.
With the little light up PlayStation. I had my PlayStation shirt on, so I had to go PlayStation. Where's the logo at? Well, in case you can't see, you have all the little PlayStation. Sacred symbols as they call them. Paul George, twos, and then go with this Vermont Lake Monsters Maple Kings hat. As you can see, this guy's tapping the syrup, and he's the jug too. Like he's just
that's dope.
Chilling, made in China. So not sure if I ever wear these again, but PlayStation, I had to buy them.
I do love that shoe though. Like I think that's an underrated shoe.
It's just too great for me.
All right, so I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go full green.
I love it.
Leaning into Irish.
What's that side patch? What is that?
It is the 2018. See it there?
It just has the clover on there.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I see.
And
very nice.
since we're on that tip, I figure I go with little Celtics D Brown pumps.
Yeah.
It's kind of a.
Oh man, that's one shoe I don't have. I never got a pair of pumps. When they brought them back out, I tried. Pump it up, man.
Yeah,
you got to
come nice like too because you got the orange on the Giants logo. You got the orange on the pump. So
yeah, that's perfect, dude.
Yeah, it's a good one.
You got to put that up on the Instagram with the fall leaves.
Yeah.
Coming soon to a dog walk near you.
Exactly. Catch me out in these streets walking my. Actually, tomorrow is her 3rd birthday, so 3 years I've had her. Well, I've had her just under 3 years, but she's 3 years old tomorrow, so she's still stubborn as hell.
That's probably never going to go anywhere.
Nope. She's a rescue and a mutt mix of a bunch of different things, but the strongest personality trait is a bull terrier. So, she just doesn't want to listen. Yeah. Anyway, going down another rabbit hole, but
we can always have dog talk though.
Yeah, for real.
Everybody's here for dog talk.
Yep, exactly. But yeah, man, that's a pretty good list. I don't know. I can't think of anything else that I would want, to be honest, So except for maybe some subscribers. If you hit that subscribe button,
there you go. Ding.
Follow us on @Crown and Stitch everywhere. And make sure you follow Dexter. Dexter, how can they find you?
You can follow me at Smooth as Eggs on everything. Also have the Industry Special podcast, doing a little bit more of that coming up, especially since it's about to start storming and raining. I got to figure out something to do. So I'll be in the house recording, doing some stuff. So, yeah.
Yeah, me too, man. Me too. I'm going to get this move going and get situated. You can follow me at Nick Engvall on all the platforms. You'll probably see some of that move happening, hopefully. I'm trying to be better about posting on social media, even though it's just a hard place to be sometimes. But
sure, especially with Elon taking over.
Yeah, man. Well, you and I are both like super Twitter nerds, so I mean, we probably talked about it, but I'm pretty sure like we met on Twitter like 10 years ago or something. I feel like
something like that, yeah. Way before Elon was even thought of.
Yeah, exactly. Yep, it was different times, man. Different, yeah.
But, good old days.
Yep, exactly. Yeah. But yeah, we appreciate y'all rocking with us, man. It's been I don't know. It's just been a good 25, 30 episodes. We're close to 30 now. So
26. It's about 8 months of posting after we talked about it for about 2 months. So we're looking at a year coming up soon.
Yeah. Yeah. And actually we got some good plans. We've been discussing this, trying to improve the podcast for everybody. And I think, I'm going to let you talk about this because it was really your idea, but I think it's a great idea and I'm looking forward to
it. Which one? We talked about 4 or 5.
Talking about your cities and your regional
talk. Oh, yeah. So we're going to start doing some regional hat talk. We want to get with the people and wherever you're from, let's get you on here to talk about the history of your city, your town, and the hats, baseball, hockey, football, basketball, whatever the case. Let's get into that. Let's talk about the logos. Let's talk about the hats, how they've changed, and how maybe they haven't changed, That means we're going to have to do a Dodgers episode.
Yeah.
Damn, man. I didn't think about that till now.
Yeah. We can play nice for one episode.
Yeah. I'll just keep myself on mute. You just see my mouth. It's like, mother flippin' rapping son of a.
Yeah. No, I think it's going to be fun though. And we would love to get some people on to talk with us because I think that's like the beauty of it is like everybody has that thing, where you're from, where you live, where you stay at is like you want to represent and it better than the rest of the people, right? Because it's you. It defines you in a lot of ways, and it's what gets people excited too. And I'm really excited to kind of dig into some of the more obscure teams that get layered into that, right? I've talked about the Sacramento Solons on the pod a handful of times now, but like I want to know what that team is for people that are listening and watching, because I know that like you said, the Seals hat, like people don't necessarily know that team, but you definitely know players from that team, and you could look at like a ton of different teams from around the country and, around the world, to be honest, that like you would be surprised at the players that end up playing for some of these teams. So I think that's going to be a part of the thing that we're going to have some fun researching, and hopefully we'll be able to get people on. So if you're interested in doing that, definitely leave us a comment, hit us up on Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, wherever. But we would love to talk to you about it. And we will
sign up right now. Damn it.
Yeah,
If
exactly.
there's any Hawaiians out there, I want to talk about the Hawaii Islanders. That's like the most interesting team. Like Barry Bonds played for that team. Like they had rules that they could keep their players. They didn't have to send them like up to the majors. Like, no, these are our guys.
Yeah, it's crazy stuff.
Like,
yeah, I love that.
They would do
stuff,
like 7 to 10 game series because like who the hell wants to travel to Hawaii and then come back to wherever, you know?
Yeah.
So stuff like that. Comment down if you're down to join. Let's get the people going.
Yeah, definitely. At Crown and Stitch everywhere. Thanks for listening, tuning in, watching. Make sure you hit that subscribe button on YouTube. Give us a follow. Catch you on the next one. Peace.
Peace.